Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Lamakina17, and I have Call of Cthulhu coming up here. Um, been wanting to play this game for a very, very long time. I'm a huge fan of Lovecraft, um, though he was a very flawed individual. I do quite love the Cthulhu mythos. So let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm trying to kind of test this stuff out as we go. Thank you for all of the amazing follows today. I am so thankful and grateful to you guys for following and liking the channel and um, all of my pages and things. We are working on trying to get associate here, and hopefully, maybe one day, with any luck, we'll get partner. But yeah, so without further ado, let's go right on ahead and start a new game. And I'm gonna completely disregard that because I started that in the middle of my in-laws' house while New Year's Eve excitement was going on, so I don't even know what happened. But Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Ew. Ooh. Enter madness. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. Ooh, I love it. Okay. What the? Blood on your hands. Guilty. What is going on here? Ah, that's a shark. This escalated quickly. Okay. Where's my... Can I... turn my keyboard brightness up so that I can see in the dark? Here we go. Okay, let's do that. Oh, hello, moving around. To move, use the W button. Forward, back, right, left. Okay, wonderful. Oh, can't go anything there. We're trapped. There are intestines on the ground. Wonderful. I love finding intestines on the floor. Alright, I will make a disclaimer here. I am not used to mouse and keyboard gaming. With that, please forgive me my discrepancies. Oh my gosh, this mouse is really sensitive. Okay. Nope. Control. Here we go. Okay. Maybe not quite that much. Apply settings. Yes. Alright. Alright, here we go. That's much better. I don't feel like I'm moving around at the speed of light anymore. So, forward, here we go. I still feel like I'm rather twitchy, but we won't worry about that. Okay. To crouch, toggle control. Oh. Look at me and my sneaky crouchiness. Let's go this way. Let's hide behind these. Counter darkness. I must light up some items in order to interact with them. Lucky me, there's a lantern right here. Pick it up. Hurricane lamp. Alright, so what was up here? Cutter. Seems good. And apparently a right in the nick of time. Look, it's a bolt. With which I may cut. Let's open the door. Going. Gosh. Don't be talking like that to me. There's another cut. Oh, that must be Excuse me, I also have a bit of a cough, so I will be doing that every so often in the video. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad. I do have water next to me, though. Or I did have water next to me, though. Violet, go get me the water. This is Violet, by the way. Here she is. She's taking a nap in my lap. Or she was, anyway. She'll go back to sleep in a second. That... Oh! Who are you calling putrid? Jerk. Okay. We have an orca. We have sharks. And lots of intestines. I'm assuming the vast majority of it came from the orca. Who knows? It's disgusting. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You want me to run? Where am I running to? Where do I go? Something behind me. Something behind me. Nothing's behind me. Alright. I don't know why you want me to run. Okay. They don't have any ears or faces. Say what? Ooh. I hope that's not me. Who are we kidding? It's probably me. Aha! It was a nightmare. I had a feeling. It's a med, dude. Come on over here. Let's turn the music off. Oh, music off. Alright. So it's actually kind of funny, and oh. That's fast. What do you want? I want to talk to you. Oh, okay. I like it, your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Okay, so that doesn't actually... Well, maybe it does help him. Strength. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving the skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Occultism. Knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts, and of expressing your knowledge of the myths. 4 to next level. I have 8 available. This is level 2 already. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior, or on the analysis of objects. Okay. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. That's a really weird thing. Spot hidden. Okay. So you're not hiding the spot, you're looking at the hidden things. Anyway, finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Okay. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Charisma, ha ha ha. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Okay, do I want to be a bard? Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object, and of picking locks. Wait, so this is... Oh, forcing doors, not picking locks. No, those are two different things. I don't have any medicine, so let's do that. And I do think I want occultism. Just thinking I might want occultism. Now do I want to put these last 2 points in psychology? Or spot hitting spiny things? If I put it here, I get another level up. If I put it here, I get halfway to a level up. Don't know. I feel like I need to be able to find things. Alright, so we will do that. Validate. Yes. Now. Uh-oh. She schooled you. Hey, don't be rude. Rude. Ugh. I didn't investigate anything. I answered the phone. I should have just let the phone ring. I better be able to look around after this. If not, I'm gonna be mad. Whoops. Sorry to disappoint you. No. Oh, yes, I do. Oh.
What am I supposed to find? Tell me if this is the work of madness, or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand. That's all you've got.
Okay. My notebook. I have a diary. Let's look at it. Okay. Pierce Investigation Agency. The doctor can tell... Well, I missed something. Okay. Hawkins file. That tells me my missions. Awesome. The doctor can, well, repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? A strange picture, painted by Sarah Hawkins, a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so that I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the healthy industrialist, came to my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Hence the Examine Hawkins file. Examine the painting, examine the file. Okay, what about me? We just did that. Ooh, sanity. Nightmares. Edward Pierce is the veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. That sounds like a good remedy. Stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to your facts, your conviction, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Okay, so this must be my sanity meter. Inhabitants, or anything there. Places. Pierce Investigation Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. Okay. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine, for the moment. Oh, so he already knew that he was about to get kicked out. No clues. What's in my inventory? My old lighter that I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Jeez. Alright, so there's you. Let's turn about. Let me look at the pill bottle. What was it that last time? Pencil diary. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are a testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Hey, that's me. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette that threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks this is linked to the death of his daughter. Let's check these out. A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. I don't need to drag it. I can just do this. Okay, can I do that? No, I can't do that. Unlocked it. Oh, aha. Investigation professional. Sarah Hawkins. Find out about warehouse 63. Can I do all of these, or if I choose one, is it going to delete it? I don't like that. I might want to do all of them. Alright. Oh, okay, so they're all...
Sarah had visions, everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things.
That's everything. How do we know for sure that he's her father? I guess he maybe he was, so. Okay. Alright. Now we're back in here. Okay. Alright, so now... Oh, good. Now I can look at things. Sleeping pills. The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore they would put an end to the nightmares. But for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. Sounds like you need to up your doses, bud. This computer's getting rather hot. That should be better. I just hate Get comfortable. Oh, there we go. That's where I want my arm to be. Okay, back. I'm hearing car horns and horses outside. What is going on? Okay. What's that? Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, sons and daughters of proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Okay.
All I have to do is go. I just hope that I can find
Let's see. What's that? The foreigner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case. When you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. You're not gonna let me open it? I want to see what this chisme is. Oh well. Chisme unimportant. What's that? New medicine. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all the illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. So, why am I only a level 1 medicine if I have a book like this in my office? Clearly I haven't read it. Oh, I progressed in medicine. There we go. Because I found it. What's in here? Ah! What's the point of opening this drawer? What is that? I have a lighter. And it was still highlighted down there. Very strange. Maybe your health would be better if you still read. I mean, are you really going to complain? If you say so. But I guess you can say so because you're a veteran from there. But no. Can I go through this door? Nope, I cannot. Put that away. What's that? Have a drink? I'll have a drink. One for the road, right? Maybe I should have done that. Will that make me go crazy? Let's see. Did it affect me? Okay. All that remains is to leave a Darkwater. I'll certainly find something on Darkwater in my bookcase. Oh, I just need to leave. Okay. Darkwater. Stephen Webster, excuse me. Businessman, 63 years old, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusals nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Who's this? Charles Hawkins, a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a shipowner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. There they had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Oh dear. Doesn't sound good. Sarah Hawkins, deceased. Is it deceased next to him too? Yes, it is. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe, she was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party going chose to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues, you see an S there. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. You're missing a couple things there. Hey, Simon Hawkins, occupation schoolboy. Oh, poor child. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Places. This is Darkwater, island of Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten the very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island whose coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up a supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on this island that is still profitable is its medical institute. Okay, this all says the same stuff that it said earlier. What's new in my inventory? Oh, knowledge. I have knowledge. Doctor's sleeping pills. The doctors prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares. Okay, it's the same thing. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. And this is the same thing. Awesome. Alright, well, let's head on out. Whoa. Let's take a drink. Don't drink. Drink. Yes, drink. Drink it all. Finish it. Down it. Go crazy. What do you guys think? Do you think I should play this to where I go completely bonkers? Or should I try to maintain some sort of lucidity? Because I certainly feel like drinking is not the way to maintain sanity for this guy. But what do I know? I don't know him. I mean, I kind of know him. Oh, did I open this? I don't think I did. Ooh. Oops. Sorry. Let's go. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Yes. Did I drink enough? I don't know if I did. Focus Home Interactive presents. That text makes my eyes hurt. Is that me? Is that my grungy self smoking a cigarette? You would think he would smoke something cyanide, stronger. Cyanide studio. Like cyanide. Scylla, I appreciate that. Woot woot to anybody who knows Greek mythology well enough to know who Scylla is. Or if you play Smite and know who Scylla is. Okay. Aren't you the one that just brought me? Consist. Oh, not yet. It's indeed the Hawkins family. What do you think, guys? Should I get him drunk? I don't need that. Why did that pop up? Okay, I guess we're going to use a lighter to look around the dogs. Anything? Anything? Do you see anything? Stop me if you see something. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna use a lighter right now. Alright. What the? Oh. It's a whale. You said that already. Okay, now it's just repeating, I think. Yeah, alright. Let me talk to you. Nah. Aw. Get through these guys? Nope. Can I talk to this guy? Will you let me talk to you? Can I talk to you? If I bug you enough, dang it, I should have gone with bottom question. Oh well. What's that? It's a lantern. Can I pick it up? I cannot. Why is it just sitting there? Who dropped it? It's a weird color too. Nothing else. Just a lantern. Like, what happens if I do this? I guess, I don't know. Alright. We're gonna go to the bar. Let's go this way. People blocking my path because the game is ready for me to go that direction. You wanna fight me? You getting in a fight with him? Hit him. You gonna hit him? It's repeating. Oh, hello. Who are you? You look very, very upset about something. Let's see. I got them. What is it, Violet? Is the dryer finished? I think the dryer is finished. Yeah. Thank you. Oh.
warehouse that is south. The Hawkins warehouse. I see. Yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there. Why not? First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the feeling tone.
Oops. You have your eye. There we go. Ew. Okay. Sorry, the cat had something in her eyeball.
There's a lot of superstition. But all safe for the night. Anything else?
Let's do this one.
What can you tell me about it? The illusion is famous on the mainland. There are people who do it. Never understood why. I don't want to speak ill of the man.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean?
Do you still trust the truth after all the history?
Her style made her famous. Torture.
Yeah? Well, I mean, for a young woman with a child like that, we saw it in the papers and said to ourselves, you can mean such things. Is that how she sees them?
Probably.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Enough about Sarah Hawkins.
Anything else?
Why is stranded where?
I guess this bar is meant to belong to me.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil, the flesh of the whales they didn't hunt.
It was a tough time, it seemed.
Ah, steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Go back.
I didn't expect to find the problem where they say is the source of this.
Our source of supply will not trade after the first night.
I'll tell them.
She knew it anyway. Anything else?
It's a she. Still want to give me a drink?
Oh, yeah?
Um,
Must have been before you came looking for a fight in that bar.
dang it, you're gonna keep me sober?
Because of a witness.
Ugh.
Years of privilege. I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Fine. So,
We all
okay. Can I apologize to this guy? If I do that, will I get a drink? I want a drink. Let's see, where is the girl? I want to talk to you. You look intriguing.
What you looking at, Skyfall?
I've rarely seen a woman like her.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink. Strike one.
God damn it.
I told you to win.
I am not choosing the right things. Clearly, I need to increase my eloquence. Somehow. That's the door. What you reading?
Nightmares. Looking for forces whispered. With forces.
What? interesting. Tell me more.
That's it. I wish I could tell you. This is Cthulhu. It's a book, after all. Knowledge.
Hmm. Is it a sign on the wrong
A
side?
miraculous catch. Apparently, no significant event progressed
21st May 1847. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. With given up hope, the crew of the Scylla and what remains of it returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable capture the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whales, the cetacean, that is cetacean, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Nice. You have something else to say? No, same thing.
It's a new lighthouse song.
Get too silent. We may not be brothers, but we give it all we got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the times we used to go fishing for whales.
On Darkwater.
Never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
Hey, I just read about it.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our lives.
Where's the proof?
Here, that's all. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything here, just as it says in the newspaper. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
It's cursed.
Waves of curse.
They all disappeared.
Exhausting stars.
You could say that, yeah.
There were fewer and fewer of them. Until the last.
The biggest. The one of the miraculous catch. Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I told you to beat it.
My God. Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Well, a few dates are still legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I forgot to check my journal. Whatever that was that I was supposed to. Where's Fitzroy? I just spoke to Detroit. Okay. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low, they seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circle the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that manages to float to the mainland, offered to help me. It may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have looked and seen what the local cops have got to tell me. I did it. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Me. I don't have anything to distribute. So. Skills. Medicine. What's new in here? Oh, one available character point. Okay, so you put them in as they go. Objects. Okay, so these. Oh, I'm glad I put two in there. Okay. So these will go specifically to whatever it is I'm looking for. Has it changed? Yo. Roy Mitchell, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows, more than anyone, the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by, the man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. So I made a mistake doing that. Dang. I messed up in the bar. Horribly. Horribly. The Stranded Whale, a bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not... You coming up? Hi. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he freely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. At the entrance to the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of the Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. Occult. Why is this in the occult In 1847, all the boats were disappearing from the fishing zone of dark water whalers. The crew of the Scylla made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. They still celebrate this catch, and an article from the Times still decorates the bar. It's strange how the memory seems so alive, as if it was maintained by the survivors. I mean, everybody had a taste of it, so. Clues. That, and then that. I haven't found anything. Knowledge. What's this? Oh, that's the closed case from the office. Let's see, what's in here? There's an upstairs. Anything in the bookshelves? Doesn't look like it. That is a map, though. I can't look at the map, but I can look at this book. What's this book? More medicine! Yay. Love it. Via my character sheet. 24%. I don't remember what I was at before, but okay. Nothing. Shall we go upstairs?
This man.
They're the same person. The man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Does Fitzroy have a wooden leg? Maybe. Who knows? I haven't looked. New clue memorized. Photograph of Captain Fitzroy. I thought it wasn't Captain Fitzroy, though. There's nothing in that. Was that a paddle? Oh, it's the peg leg. I was like, what am I looking at? I am stupid. Harpoon. There's nothing else up here. That is a map, but I can't click on it. He left. Where'd he go? Nobody said you could leave. Right, that's the toiletry. Flags. Interesting. I feel like these blanks are going to give way underneath me. They look so sturdy. Hey, Frankie. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. This seems to be a bad question to ask, so...
Business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to.
Why would I lie? I'm gonna lie.
I thought you would have worked it out.
Ugh.
It belonged to Charles Hawkins, shipowner's father to son.
I see. Explains those local interests. Too bad I can't get much out of it. I think that somebody here ought to make a search of his records.
Okay. How are you doing, Frankie?
I'm just back from the woods. Dead killer whales and several listeners.
Ah, yes. Must be the same superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you want to take me for a fool?
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about a vault.
Indeed, you're right.
Hi, honey. Did you win the game? Oh, Silver Eagle's beating people up on Smite.
Fucking King Arthur thinking he can fight me.
Oh, I'm sorry you're tired, Frankie. Well, I won't really be able to tell if you have an insane delay, because who knows?
Understandable. I didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those colds is going to remain colds?
I think we should have kept it.
Ooh,
Look into the real cause of this colony.
I agree with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Anyway. Alright. Do I want to bring that up with him? Oh, wait a second. So, Frankie, you can cast a vote. So, for this game, I can either try to stay as sane as possible, or I can really go, like, batshit crazy. Um, what do you think? Should I drive him crazy or try to keep him sane?
It's displayed all understanding.
Anybody else in chat is welcome also to respond.
I was looking at your photograph. Read the matter further.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting person.
My thoughts as well.
I thought it was you.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Ah, Daddy
Charles
dearest.
Fitzroy, captain of the sea. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it.
I saw it. I'm good. I thought it was a paddle. That's alright. Talk about dark water. Oh, we already did that. I already asked that. Okay.
Be on my way.
Come back and see me. You've got something to do.
Oh, okay. Oh, earned a character point. Where did I get it? Where? Where? Right there? Oh, okay. That's it. Investigation. I keep investigating things. Sanity. Everything's the same. Okay, dark water. Fitzroy. James Fitzroy is the captain of the Charybdis, the only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. I will gladly take that assistance. I already. Okay. Yep. Knowledge. It takes me my inventory. Second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Met a doctor who's actually ethical. Come on now. Boring. Alright, where do I want to go next? Go inside the warehouse. They're still talking about the whale up there. Oh, they cleared the path, though. Did you guys beat up the other dude? Did you? The bootleggers are going in there. Oh, I can go that way now. What are you doing? You gonna beat him up? You gonna beat him up? No, wait, you're the fisherman. The bootleggers went in here. What's this?
Prohibition is just a joke.
Prohibition. Where the bootleggers go? Oh, I see them. You gonna beat me up? Beat me up. Come on. Well, the barkeep was not very good at keeping the secret on who his supplier was, because he said she, and I've yet to see a single she other than her. Oh, that's locked. Okay. At least I'm assuming she's a she. I may be wrong. And I'm assuming everybody else is he's. I could also be wrong on that. Who knows? What's this way? Anything over here? Nothing over there. Hello, you.
You saw what happened. I'll say this. Don't hang around here unless you're in trouble with the bootleggers. This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it look this way? You're not abreast of the territory. I ain't asking. You know more. The rest they don't. Good. Thank you. I should
Leave.
check on you.
You take your leave. Or I'll take my leave. Here I go. I'm leaving. I'm taking my leave. Oh, find hidden items. Ah, once all the items are found, the detection icon will... Okay, so there's something here. This looks like a pile... Oh, what's that? What it... This lever activates mechanism. Alright. I see a pulley system. How do I get up there? Can I go up? Is that a ladder? I can go up the ladder. Or...
I could use this old wrench to
Mount the handle. Leave. What do you want me to do? Yeah. Alright, I put it on there. Now how do I crank it? Maybe I need something else. Let's see. Let's see if there's something else. Go look. What do you... Oh.
It looks like there's a way in.
A way in where? What are we trying to get into? Explain. There's another one there. Do I need a gear? Ah, what are you? Come here. Okay. Ah, I needed this.
A ratchet.
Still confused. It says I haven't found everything yet. Okay, I guess there's a third item. But can I jump over this? Pulley doesn't look right. Still one more thing that I need. Just gotta look around. Get inside the warehouse. Rope. What am I looking for? Do I need another wheel? What? Does that thing blink faster when I get closer to whatever it is I'm looking for? Oh, there it is. I knew I needed a freaking gear. No, I just needed light. Cogwheel. Wonderful.
Should be possible to move this car.
Now I've gotten everything. Wonderful. I will apologize once more for anybody who wasn't here earlier when I said this. I do have a bit of a cough, so I'm trying to mute it whenever I'm coughing pretty badly. But
It's like everything is behind us. All that's left is to try to do this now.
are you a wimp or what? Go.
Damn. Look.
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Why did you do that? you stupid son of a bitch. Ugh. All that for nothing. Okay. Damn, broke it. This game is not going my way. Alright. Let's go do something else.
A little mouse is called Mouse
Oh, great.
You're not in there impressing me. You're also stupid.
Oh, no.
What gave you the crazy idea to come into my laboratory?
Oh. Don't say anything.
Your turf.
For a guy who hasn't thought out a plan, you could do the thing. I guess you're sticking with the Pirates Warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no biggie, detective. What's your thing?
Oh God. Oh wow. I did something correct. I don't know. He broke the thing, so I just didn't know if. Oh, you gave her a black eye, you bastard.
I was careful. You want us to take care of you again?
Cat.
Not yet. You don't
Cat.
need to hear about it. We've got a fairly big number. I'm always on the lookout for lovely golf course.
I'll make a note.
Please do. I'm Cat. I love you. Everyone watches do that too. I'll even foolishly risk a hair snip. Can you see me at the bar one of these days? We can talk about what I can do for you. And what you can do for me.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Takes a hit well. Barely that's flirting in this game. Is there anything in it? Can I open it? No, I can't open it. Hmm. Keep seeing like this little light flash on the edge of my screen. I think it's just my mouse behind the game. Let's see. Have they got the whale in yet?
You tell me the warehouse is right in front of us. Nothing's open today, and I don't want to see you hanging around. Now please, leave us to our people. You tell me the warehouse is right in front of us.
I didn't already said
Nothing's
that.
open today, and I don't want to see you hanging around. Now please, leave us to our people. What have you got so much damage?
Can't investigate it? I'm not, I don't have enough medicine yet. I hope it stays long enough. I don't think it will, though. Hello, who are you?
Where do you think you're going?
Hello, officer.
Who are these guys? Some investigators? Why would I tell you? You and I are on the same side. Yeah? You don't want to know the truth, do you, Miss Castle? Are you saying our work is going to That's level.
That's what you think.
You, a bloody statue, and then those two bozos behind us. None of them. It's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going wild, according to the statue.
This guy can barely stand up.
That's all we need for them to hear us. What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local spirit.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
Could be downhouses, like all townspeople, you know.
St. Brenda, protected whalers and fishermen like us. Some of those assholes defaced it.
Isn't it a bit early?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and then, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
And you drink well.
Yeah, that's where we live, on a boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Maybe I can make that wish come true.
This cat you mentioned. You see their boss?
Hold on just a minute. He didn't tell you his name.
Nothing at all.
You didn't see anything. Okay. Too bad you guys aren't Jedi.
See you later.
Oh, that must be the statue they were talking about. Anything over here? Stone. I can't believe you can't get up that. Come on, man. I have a lockpick. I didn't know I had a lockpick. Oh, I opened it. Awesome. That is something, right? Okay.
Hello, old friend.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice. So I can probably assume that there's liquor in all of those.
Brenda. As you say, speaks Cthulhu. Listen, I want to know. Say which language the flame is.
Check that out. I met Kat, who's the boss of the island's bootleggers. The girl tried to intimidate me. She got off lightly with a broken nose. I think that she's interested in my right hook. She suggested I meet her later in the bar so we could talk. Got nothing to lose by going to talk with her. I'll go to next. Cat. Boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use Darkwater as a hideout. Cat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as a point of departure for cargoes of whiskey, and she's slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Colt. St. Brendan. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. This bottle is a part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Oh, nice. Yes, love it. Let me in, you fool. Don't understand those green lanterns. It's weird. Not crouch. It's funny how not much different the run rate is from the walk rate. Actually, before I go to him, I want to talk to Kat, because that seems like good manners. The lady invited you to come chat. You should go chat. Though I have a feeling she's going to have somebody beat me up.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
Oh, yes. Now he's going to serve me alcohol.
For a lucky little blow. You think I might have impressed these lads about taking my place? It will serve as a lesson. I was too soft with you. Next time,
Oh.
brings you a dark
It is very, very warm. I'm taking off my socks. One sock. And 2 socks. Wonderful.
Tell me the truth. Why you're incessantly making me sit on your tail. Stop it. Okay. I'll tell the truth. I've got no reason to lie. I'm working on it.
I need to get into a phone conference.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason I came to see you.
Are you putting on a
I've seen it now. You almost got me.
I accept the compliment. I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you to make sure you can stick your nose in the things that make them smart. Come close to me. I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto my turf to come and enjoy your life with friends, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always come back. Think about it. It'll help you. You'll be my favor in return. You accept?
I'm happy to be in your debt, darling. Excuse me, sorry.
Me always have a detective.
they've bought in the way for her. And me, as a result. Oh, don't pretend I'll be all tough. You're pathetic. Sorry. So sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to. Wait a minute. Did that work? How did it? How? What just happened? Reconstructed scene. Let's see. I got two there. Eyebrows. Clues. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted. Probably removed from the wound as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seemed to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph, press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mission that allows all doubts to be lifted as the links between the contents of the building and the Hawkins case. Did I really know all that already? Not sure I actually did. Oh well. So that was everything, huh? So not quite clear what a reconstructed scene is. I guess it's just what that was, but I don't know what I did. Did I just like channel divinity or something? Oh, gross. What is that? Those are the bloody bandages. Okay, I hadn't seen the bloody bandages yet. Me, personally. But apparently he did. Those are just fish guts, basically. So then... No, I can't get over there. Somebody's been sleeping there. around the fish. It's disgusting.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown. Too bad you're too fat to see them, though.
Oh.
Come on. You don't have to force me to quiet.
Looks like you've met your match, mate. I'd like to see that more often.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
Get this jackass out of here before I strike his other cheek. We'll meet him.
Is it
Uh-oh. Maybe I should have fought him.
See the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving.
Great. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse, the place thought to be abandoned, and revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. I did not. Okay, well, fine. Ugh. I'm not thinking these choices through very well. It's fine. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Dang it, does that mean that I just made an enemy of Cat? I can't decide if it feels late or early. I mean, I know I'm probably still jet lagged from all the travel that I did yesterday. I don't know what time zone you're in, but um, oh, it's 9:36. It's later than I thought it was. It's still pretty early, if you ask me. Hi, kitty. Violet. Don't drop my mouse, please. What you do? What you doing? So tomorrow I'm driving to New Orleans for a bachelorette party. Woot woot. I'm actually excited. I've never been to New Orleans before, so I'm excited to like go to Bourbon Street and all that stuff. Let's see. You know this place very well. What part of the Southwest? Are you Texas or New Mexico, Arizona? Or Southern California? Oh, we just came from New Mexico. Silver Eagle's family is in New Mexico, so we were there for New Year's, and then we were in Phoenix for a family reunion. I am actually going to do a quick intermission. I'll be right back. My cat is wanting out of the bedroom. She's staring at the door. Actually, no, now she's stretching. What are you doing? Yeah. You go potty? Do you want to let you out so you can go to your litter box? I can let you out so you go to your litter box. Give me a quick sec. And actually, while I'm up, I'm going to get a cough drop because, oh my gosh, my throat. So, be right back.